Okay. Hi, I'm Dr. Nicole Kish. I am running for the mayor of the city of Norman. And there's a few things that I think qualify me to be running for mayor. And number one is I am a doctor. I am a practicing doctor here in the city of Norman. I've been running a very successful practice for the last 23 years. So I've signed somebody's paycheck every 2 weeks for the last 23 years. Matter of fact, I had two other practices that I sold back in 2012, and I self-finance the doctors as well. So I'm very well schooled in business, and I love running businesses. I feel like I'm pretty good at it. And also too, we are dealing with this pandemic thing, and having somebody with some medical knowledge is pretty helpful, I think, as well. I'm a huge believer in medical freedom, Reese, and this is the time where we need calm heads and people with medical knowledge that we need to listen to. And I'm in the trenches. I see patients every day. So I feel like this is a good time to get somebody in the medical field to run for mayor. I told you I'm a small business owner and have been doing this for 23 years, and I really like it. I'm good at it. And I make decisions all day. I see between 20 and 40 patients a day. And so that means that I'm making 20 to 40 different decisions every day.
So,
Go ahead.
oh no, sorry. I just need my next question is just first off, when did you start getting involved in local politics, and why now are you deciding to run for mayor? You've never, to my knowledge, run for Norman elected office before. So why did you start getting involved in local politics, and why now are you running for mayor of the city?
So I'm not a politician, never have even thought about doing anything like this, but I figured it was time for this. A year and a half ago, we started Unite Norman because of the police defunding, and we got the whole city woken up, and everybody came together and said, no, we don't want this. And so we collected, 22,000 signatures that our residents did not want our police department defunded. And so I thought, we saw all that through, and I've been involved from the very beginning. And I thought, you know what? It's time to see it completely all the way through. And that's why I'm running, because the city needs good leadership, and it needs a local person. This is my home. Like, I'm not going anywhere. I got skin in the game here. I'm building a new house, just moved my practice. I care what happens to Norman. And so that's why I'm running.
Yeah. Let's not rewind to that day when Norman, they took the Norman City Council took that money away from the police department. How did you feel whenever that happened? Were you involved in city politics beforehand? Were you paying attention to it? And what was going through your mind whenever you heard that happen?
Well, as a conservative in this town, I am guilty, just like everybody else here in this town, who didn't get involved in any of the city politics, didn't even think about it. Everything was running okay, don't rock the boat, everything was good. But when they did that, and as a business owner, you worry about what happens to the city, because you want a business here. You want people to come to Norman. You want people to be safe here. And so as a business owner, that's very scary to have a defunded police department. And also too, as just a private citizen, you want to have public safety. You want to have enough police officers to patrol. You want to have enough public safety to really be able to make this city safe and a good place for everybody to be.
Apart from the police department and from public safety, what are some issues that you're passionate about if elected mayor, in fixing in Norman, in fighting for, and yeah.
Gotcha. So again, I'm a business owner, and I would like to see the city of Norman less hostile to new businesses and business development. And, we lost a lot of money during the lockdowns, and because of our police defunding, when you've got significant crime issues, it's hard to attract businesses. So they kind of run hand in hand. You have to get your safety under control, get your city safe, and businesses will follow, but we also have to improve our business, just our reputation. What's happened in Norman, people don't want to bring businesses here. They don't want to come here because of what's happened in our city council, what's happened with our police defunding. And hey, listen, I just got a really nice endorsement from Governor Stitt, who's also a business guy. So he's a business owner. He understands what it's like to build a business and to work hard at it. And you have to have city government who is friendly for business, who really want businesses to come to Norman. I mean, we want business to come here. We don't want them to flee. We want business to be here, and we want to make it easier to do business here, not harder.
Obviously, you're dating Rashar, the Ward 5 council member. In an interview with Mindy earlier on, I forgot exactly when it was, but you said love is love, business is business, and you're going to keep those two separate. How do you intend on doing that if elected? And what are some issues that y'all might disagree on?
Well, Rashar and I made sure that we were following all of the rules and regulations legal wise. So we had Catherine Walker look at everything. And as long as we aren't getting married, as long as we're not married, we can serve on council together. So Rashar and I are very independent people. We do have some like-mindedness, don't get me wrong, but there are things that we absolutely disagree on, whether it be personally, whatever, professionally, but we're both independent thinkers, and we are going to do and make the right decisions for Norman because we care about Norman, because we care about this city. That's first and foremost in both of our minds. We're going to make decisions, and I may feel differently about something than he is, but I have no problem saying, listen, this is my opinion, and we respect each other. Yeah, we do. And we respect each other's opinions.
Definitely. Let's fast forward from last year and all that. January 6th, that's been a hot topic from a lot of groups. A lot of people have, obviously, you've released statements about it. What do you say to the people that, obviously, you said you did not attend the insurrection. I talked to Rashar that day. He said y'all were in the hotel, y'all went to the rally to support Trump and then left once everything happened. So what was your, obviously people are worried. I mean, they see that you running for mayor, and they kind of relate what happened at the Trump rally with January 6th insurrection. What would you say there to those people?
Well, first of all, going to a Trump rally is protected by the Constitution. If I want to go and attend a rally, I have every right to do that, just like every other American in this country. Okay, we have that right. And I was nowhere near the Capitol, and I've made that perfectly clear, and I have proof of that. But you know what you do have? Someone like me, someone like Rashard Tortorello, and hundreds of thousands of other free-loving people are people who went there to support our government, President Trump, and to be a part of the process. And I think that that is important, that people get involved. And, you know, I really believe in being involved in all of what's going on in government. And that was the first time that I've ever been to anything. I've ever been to just a rally, for Pete's sakes. I mean, that was a big deal for me. But we are the people, and this is a free country, and we should be able to do that. And I had nothing to do with any kind of insurrection. That is false. And all of these people, what they've done to my business, what they've done to the conservative businesses in this city, and what they've done to just conservatives in general is awful. And that's why I sued people, because they attacked me personally. They attacked my livelihood. They attacked my patients, my staff. And I don't think that's right. And I can't believe that I live in a city that people are just allowed to do that and get away with that. And that's not the way it should be. So I'm running also because I will not allow that to happen to any business in this city. What happened to me and to other conservative businesses in Norman, that is absolutely wrong. And that's not the way this country works.
Definitely. Kind of my last two questions here. So if elected, what are 3 main priorities of yours going forward that you want to achieve in this term, whether it be getting something passed, getting something repealed, getting enacting, and what are 3 priorities of yours going in if elected?
So the first thing obviously is getting our police department back up to speed, get our funding and get our personnel back up there. Listen, the police department have basically been dealing with a hostile work environment. So I want to refund them for sure. And I want them to get the support that they need. And I want them to have a positive, a good work environment, because I got to tell you, if I made my practice a hostile work environment, I wouldn't have any staff. They would have already left by now. And so we want to make their environment non-hostile, because what's happened to them is just awful here. And I can't blame them for leaving. I don't want them to leave. I want them to stay. And we need public safety. We need them. That's important to me. So definitely the refunding the police department and getting our police officers the support that they need and the equipment they need. The other one, like I said before, I want to make Norman less hostile to business development. And we want to welcome people here. We want to welcome businesses. We want to welcome development. We want people to come to Norman and feel safe and feel supported in their business. And the third thing is dealing with this homeless issue, because this is a big issue, but it all goes hand in hand. We have defunded our police department, and our police aren't able to deal with the homelessness. There has been an increase in crime and an increase in the homeless population. They have a bit of a criminal faction that has to be dealt with. And I love what Sheriff Chris Amison is doing with the new CRU unit, the community response unit. I talked to him the other day, and they're really doing well with that. They're identifying the homeless people. They're identifying, there's, I guess, a small criminal faction, but they're finding them solutions to the issue. They're finding mental health solutions. They're finding, trying to find ways to reunite them with their families and their loved ones. So I like how we're doing that, but we also need our police department to be able to do that too. But I like that at least our sheriff has stepped in to help.